All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Next Level Broadcasting Watch Party. Getting ready for tonight's game. It's Gaylord St. Mary versus Frankfort. St. Mary beating Bel Air to advance to this regional semifinal game. Frankfort getting past Onekama. Just about underway. Starting lineups for the Snowbirds will be Bloost, Jeffers, Bevel, Croft, and Jacobson. For Frankfurt, it will be number 24, 2, 30, and 12. So that's Nick Stevenson, Bryce Plesha. 24 is Carter Kirby, as he gets the opening ball on the tip. Emerson Farmer, 0. And 22 inside. That's already Bryce Plesha. I announced him already. And the final starter is number 30, Xander Sawyer. So we're underway here in this regional semifinal game between, and that'll be a foul going up over the top on Dylan Croft for the Snowbirds. Sweet headband, though, by that baseline official. Check that out. That is some swag on the baseline official, though. I saw him at a district game last week, and I got to say that's a nice look. See what the Snowbirds can do on their first possession here. Frankfort playing a swarming defense, zone defense, trying to trap. We'll see if the Snowbirds can get some quick inside-out passes against this. And that one was stripped. And Frankfurt's coming back with it in transition. Open shot from the corner, around and out. Not able to get it to drop was number 24 for Frankfurt. That was Carter Kirby. That one's knocked out of bounds. So it's still going to maintain or be St. Mary basketball. Brody Jeffers goes in, can't get it to go. Rebound was secured by Bryce Plesha for Frankfurt. So far, both teams having a hard time getting on the scoreboard, each team with 2 possessions. A little post entry inside, good. And that was Quentin McKenzie for Frankfurt, who was able to get that one to drop. Excuse me, Nick Stevenson. Gus got a nice little post touch and was able to finish it off the glass on the inside. Frankfurt running a little flex screen, then a down screen offense. Got a double stagger on this side, and then a post touch inside it goes. Good hands by the Snowbirds, and they're out in transition. That's Bevel on the run. Right-handed layup is good. So the first takeaway for the Snowbirds leads to 2 points off that takeaway. 2 completely different styles of offense. Snowbirds want to drive and kick, find open shooters as a 3-pointer drops. Nice shot by number 24, Carter Kirby, and Frankfurt's up 5-2. Corner to Jacobson, and that one's thrown away. Kirby on the run out. Layup is good. And the Snowbirds are going to pass this run around the perimeter. It's a 7-2 start for the Panthers. Inside it goes to Jacobson. Swung around the wing. Jeffers up top. Takes the 3-pointer. Too strong. Rebound. Controlled by the Panthers. See what kind of offensive set that they playing a run here. Doing a lot of screening, cross screening, and down screening. Trying to get some post touches and some flex cuts. St. Mary extending that defense out to near half court. And a foul is called. That was a foul on Donovan Blust. That'll be his first team foul. Inside and put back is good for Frankfort. They extend that lead to 9-2. Bebel is in a hurry, kicks it to Jacobson, but not after a foul was called. The pace of Bebel was able to pick up that foul. Jeffers, nice backdoor cut to Blust. He had it blocked on the baseline. As Frankfort pushes in transition, stolen by Jeffers. It's a 3-on-1 break. He'll take it all the way and drop it in off the glass. So it's 9-4 in favor of the Panthers. All 4 Snowbird points coming off of turnovers. Frankfort doing most of their damage in the half-court set. As they kick that one to Kirby. Excuse me, that's not Kirby, that's number 30, who just checked in. That's Xander Sawyer, who was one of the starters, and he got that one to go. 3-pointer for Bebel. Too strong. Offensive rebound tracked down and saved by Snowbirds. Jeffers driving in. Layup, no good. Frankfort with the ball up 11-4. Just if anyone's just joining us, this is the Next Level Broadcasting Regional Semifinal Watch Party, hosted by, of course, me, Charles. And Snowbirds get another turnover, swinging around the perimeter. 3-pointer for Bebel is good. Should have got a foul called on that as a closeout went right into his legs, but he'll take the 3-point basket as it's now 11-7. Snowbirds with all 7 points coming off of turnovers. High ball screen up top for Kirby. Jeffers with great defense. Croft extends out on the perimeter. Snowbirds extending that full court defense, and a timeout's taken by Frankfort as they're looking to draw something up here. That's a full timeout taken by the Frankfort Panthers as they've got an 11-7 lead. Once again, want to let everybody know, if you're just tuning in now, you can text me and I'll read out your shout-outs on the text-in line, 231-350-9040. It's on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. We'll read those shout-outs online, or on air, I should say. Man, is it a Monday, or does it just feel like a Monday today? So bear with me here as I try to get back on track and get up to speed. Got a shout out already coming in from Grandma Edie, watching from East Taos. One of our biggest fans, Grandma Edie, tuning into not only Snowbird boys games but also girls games. So thanks for tuning in. And Frankfort has it inbounding. 5 starters on the floor still for both teams as they work this around the perimeter. 3-pointers up, no good. Offensive rebound, tapped around and eventually secured by Donovan Blust, pushing up the floor, and a little bit too much juice on that one as Bebel put the post pattern out a little bit too far ahead of the outstretched hand of Brody Jeffers. So it'll be the I think that's the first St. Mary turnover. All 7 points for the Snowbirds coming off of Frankfort turnover, so pretty important for them to be able to continue to extend this pressure. As there's a nice set and run, 15-foot jump shot, no good. Defensive rebound to Jeffers, kicks it off his knee. That's another turnover. Frankfort has it at half court now, stepping into a two-pointer and up and in. So turnovers plaguing the Snowbirds now as Frankfort is able to score and set up their full court press. Three-pointer for Jacobson from the corner. Got it. Can't leave him open as Bebel finds Jacobson. His first three-point attempt is through the bottom of the net as the Snowbirds cut this to a three-point lead. Continue running this motion offense, Frankfort is. Snowbirds playing pretty much straight up and very, very tight to their defenders as they allowed that straight line drive to get all the way to the basket. No help off of any of the players, so probably playing that so they have opportunities to secure those defensive rebounds. Don't leave your post player to help on a straight line drive. At least that's typically how the Snowbirds play defense. However, it cost them there as Frankfort is able to get that left-handed layup to go. Jeffers splits the double, 15-foot jump shots, a little bit strong as the quarter ends. It's 15-10, Frankfort on top of the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. This is the Next Level Broadcasting Watch Party. We'll be right back after this.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
And second quarter just about underway. 15-10 early advantage for the Frankfort Panthers after 8 minutes of play in the books from Traverse City West High School. Charles Strail here hanging out on the Next Level Broadcasting Watch Party. Bringing this one to you wherever you're watching from, wherever you're or whoever you're cheering for. Let me know. We'll give you a shout out as that free throw jump shot goes down for Brody Jeffers, his fourth point of the game. Frankfort continuing this motion offense as they drive around. Shots no good, off of the rim, off of a Snowbird kneecap. So right now, Frankfort has had some success trying to drive baseline after having one or two ball reversals. That's something that the Snowbirds will probably have to correct, as it seems like it's on a particular reversal. So good recognition for Frankfort in terms of realizing where their execution is coming from as they got a nice backdoor cut and layup. Bebel passes to Jeffers. Back in the corner to Bebel. Three-pointer is good. And it's 17-15. Frankfort scoring most of their points in the paint. St. Mary with 9 points off of threes. Frankfort with 2 points off of turnovers. St. Mary with 7 as Frankfort knocks down the three-pointer. It's back to a 5-point game. Bebel penetrates, looking for some help, finds Dylan Croft inside, has it blocked off the backboard. What a great play by the help side defender for Frankfort. Coming down in a hurry, three-pointer is up. No good. Offensive rebound for the Panthers, and an offensive foul is called. So it's Bebel, Jeffers, Croft, Matowski checking in for the Snowbirds. Croft is going to pivot down into the block. Back up top to Jeffers. He'll step into the three-pointer. Too strong. Rebound tracked down by Dylan Croft, and he's fouled. Or no, it was just off of Frankfort. No foul on the play, just St. Mary basketball on the sideline. And that shot is off, rebounded by Frankfort. They'll push in semi-transition. And they'll run this motion offense. Matowski now up top guarding Kirby. Kirby with a couple shots made. Matowski with the steal. Looks for a friend and finds Jeffers. Three-pointer looked at by Bebel. Spun baseline into Matowski. Back out to Jeffers, and he will shot fake and is pushed. So far in this game, it's been some pretty high-level offensive execution. A couple turnovers for each team, but both teams doing a good job of getting to the rim and making tough contested shots, as Jeffers did just like that, as we've got a 20-17 game between these two regional semifinalists. Farmer has it for Frankfurt. Inside post touch back down for Nick Stevenson, and he gets the right-handed half hook to go. Back up to 5-point lead for Frankfurt. Jacobson now driving for St. Mary. Stops, pops, finds an open teammate, and the Snowbirds working against this zone defense for Frankfurt. And they get a high ball screen from Croft. Corner it goes to Bebel, trapped in the corner. He'll drive baseline, tries to go up with the shot. Back out to Jacobson, three-pointer, around and out. Rebound to Stevenson for the Panthers as they push in tempo. Finds Emerson, three-pointer away, no good. Rebounded, secured by Rylan Matowski, and the Snowbirds collect at half court. Fast pace here in this game as Bebel kicks it, and it's stolen by Emerson Farmer. Another turnover for the Snowbirds. That totals now at 4 turnovers. Snowbirds down 22-17 halfway through the second quarter. Frankfurt continuing their motion offense. Inside it goes to Stevenson. Outside and then around the perimeter. Up top it finally settles into the hands of Kirby. He's guarded by Matowski. Inside, post touch. Kirby, three-pointer, too strong. Rebound is secured by Rylan Matowski. Snowbirds doing a good job of limiting those offensive rebounds for the Panthers, and that three-pointer was no good by Gavin Bebel. Panthers now looking to slow the pace down just a tad and set up some half-court offense. Emerson Farmer has it. He'll drive left side baseline and shut off by Bebel. Switched back as we have another timeout taken, 30-second timeout taken by Frankfurt. We're going to keep it right here, like I said, on the bottom left of your screen. If you want to text me your thoughts, opinions, where you're watching from, your favorite Snowbird or Panther, shoot me a text, and I'll be sure to give you a shout-out wherever you're watching from. If you're on spring break, if you're on the beach, if you're on an airplane flying across the country, let me know, and I will give you a shout-out. Bringing you games all season long. It's been a great winter of high school basketball. The Gaylord St. Mary girls advanced to the regional final last week. St. Mary boys advancing to the regional semifinal so far. So it's 22-17 in favor of the Frankfort Panthers. Both teams with limited rotation so far in terms of their depth. Only a handful of substitutes so far have checked into the game, and Donovan Blust will check in for the Snowbirds as they go to a zone defense, trying to mix it up a little bit as Frankfort gets it into the high post. Free throw line jump shot is good. Nice half-court zone offensive execution for the Panthers, and they found the big man in number 22, Bryce Plesha, was able to knock it in. So 24-17, just about under 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Snowbirds inbound it to Jeffers in the corner. Downside in the block, it goes to Jacobson. Back out to Jeffers. He'll drive. Scoop shots, no good. Rebounded by the Panthers, and they have an opportunity to go up double digits with a three-pointer on this possession. Inside it goes to Stevenson. Turnaround jump shot is good, and it's a 9-point lead for the Frankfort Panthers. Jacobson shot fakes, drives in off the glass, can't get it to go. Nice move. Just couldn't get the finish to drop. So Panthers up by 9 points. They find Plesha at the high post. St. Mary back into its man defense. After that 30-second timeout, Panthers have gone on a 4-0 run. And it looks like they're holding for the last shot of the half right here. Stolen away, though, by Jacobson. He will push in transition. Actually, no, this will not be the last shot of the half. Jeffers takes the three-pointer, short, as Frankfort has the rebound. Snowbirds 3-point field goal makes so far in this first half, accounting for just over half their points. Frankfort doing a lot of their damage from inside, getting to the rim. Corner three-point attempt for Emerson is good. So it's 29-17. St. Mary down by 12. Frankfort up 12. Extending this full court pressure. Inside it goes to Croft. Looking for an open teammate. Jeffers has it. He'll drive. Nicely shut off by two Panthers. Jeffers drives again. Shot's no good. Kind of forced that one a little bit, but it's stolen away by Jacobson. Jacobson has an open teammate in Jeffers. Wide open three-pointer. No good. Frankfort with an opportunity to push if they choose so. And let's see. Was that a foul called? As Frankfurt's pushing this one in a hurry. Last shot attempt is short. So after 2 quarters of play, Frankfort up by 12, 29-17 at the half in this regional semifinal game. This is the Next Level Broadcasting watch party. We're going to step aside and be back with our halftime thoughts and analysis right after this.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us, and next week, this commercial could be yours.
Okay, welcome into the Next Level Broadcasting Watch Party halftime show built by J&J Construction. Snowbirds down 29-17 after 2 quarters of play in the Northern Michigan Regional Semifinal for boys Class D basketball. They're playing the Frankfort Panthers, and so far it's been 2 different types of styles of play. St. Mary with a lot of three-point attempts in this, or facing this Frankfort zone defense. Frankfort really striving to get to the basket. It's been a combination effort of Frankfort finding their big guys inside of number 22 Plesher and number 2 Stevenson, able to get it going inside a little bit of back to the basket game. Also, Emerson Farmer has knocked in a couple 3-pointers for the Panthers, and Carter Kirby, number 24, the point guard, has also had a 3-point make and a layup as well. So 2 3-pointers made for Frankfort, and the rest of their damage coming inside. They ended the half on a 6-0 run to put themselves up 29-17, and that 6-0 run was done mainly by Stevenson and Plesha, number 22 and 2 respectively for Frankfort. St. Mary down just 12 points in a low-scoring first half. A lot of missed layups for the Snowbirds in the first half, and not a lot of aggressiveness attacking the rim. The zone defense that the Panthers have been playing has been forcing the Snowbirds into corner 3-point attempts, and the Snowbirds are oftentimes better when they play inside out instead of outside in, when they're able to get those driving opportunities going through the zone, getting easy layups. That opens up their 3-point game, specifically Jacobson and Bevel from the perimeter. I would imagine that in the second half, the Snowbirds will make a concerted effort to try to get Brody Jeffers going downhill, slicing through the zone defense on some off-ball cuts, and maybe dribble penetration via Jacobson or Bevel can find a cutting Jeffers, which would allow the Snowbirds to get some more looks at the rim. 7 points off of turnovers that the Snowbirds scored off of Frankfort turnovers. 5 points off turnovers that Frankfort had against the Snowbirds. So the turnover battle has been, or I should say points off of turnovers, has been won by St. Mary by a small margin. But the offensive execution so far in the first half, I would definitely have to tip my hat toward Frankfort. Obviously, they're up by 12 points, but their motion offense, they've gotten a couple backdoor cuts. They've gotten a couple baseline drives without any help side defense for St. Mary on those drives, because the same side of the floor had just been cleared out, and just kind of caught St. Mary's defenders with their back to the basketball, and it allowed a straight line drive for a couple easy layups in the first half. So a couple things for each team to clean up. I would say for Frankfort, they definitely want to try to prohibit the Snowbirds from getting multiple looks at the basket. As good of a shooting team that St. Mary is, if Frankfort's able to limit them to one shot and done, then it definitely bodes well for a team that has a size advantage like Frankfort does and wants this game to be a limited amount of possessions. St. Mary, I would imagine in the second half, will look to try to speed this game up, get some more possessions, get some more opportunities for their athletes to play in space and move the ball around against this zone defense. Frankfort with a pretty intimidating lineup, especially when that zone gets a chance to get set. They're able to extend that out a little bit, and when they're able to extend it out, St. Mary's had a hard time getting to the basket. A lot of St. Mary opportunities have been three-pointers, and some really good help side defense by the Panthers has eliminated some shot attempts inside for the Snowbirds. So we're just about 2 minutes away from the third quarter, and St. Mary's back out on the floor, warming up, getting some shots back up there. Frankfort's still in the locker room at halftime. This has been the Next Level Broadcasting Watch Party halftime show built by J&J Construction. We'll be right back after this.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us, and next week, this commercial could be yours. Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself. This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us, and next week, this commercial could be yours.
And welcome back in to the Next Level Broadcasting Watch Party of the Gaylord St. Mary boys basketball versus Frankfort Panthers regional semifinal game of boys Class D basketball. Frankfort has a 12-point lead at the half, thanks in large part due to a 6-0 run to end the second quarter. And that 12-point lead, a lot of those points coming from actually pretty balanced scoring for Frankfort between Stevenson, Farmer, and Carter Kirby for the Panthers, doing a lot of the heavy lifting offensively for the Snowbirds. It's been also pretty evenly distributed. Jeffers with 5 points, Bebel with 5 points, Jacobson with 6 for the Snowbirds, and actually Jeffers has 7 points for the Snowbirds. So it will be Frankfort basketball to start the third quarter. I apologize a little bit if my voice is a little hoarse. The cold and flu season kind of hit me a little bit this weekend, so thanks for bearing with me as we're just about underway in the third quarter. St. Mary down 12, Frankfort up. It'll be their ball to start. I'll definitely make mention of any type of defensive adjustments both teams come out with, as Snowbirds back in their man-to-man defense, pressuring up the court and forcing out to the sideline. Frankfort continuing their motion offense as they get a post touch inside, and they didn't want to post up Bebel, but a nice spin move, shots up, no good, rebounded by Jeffers for the Snowbirds, so they get a quick stop. And Frankfort now man defense on the miss. Backdoor cut to Bebel, layup's good. Nice pass finding a cutting Bevel, and that's kind of what I talked about at halftime, whether they're playing zone or man defense. Snowbirds are going to have to find a way to get some cutters going to the basket as Dylan Croft tries to deny that pass to Stevenson way outside up the court. And Snowbirds really extending that ball pressure. Extending it out, doing their best to make these guards feel uncomfortable. Switching those screens, and the three-pointers away too strong. Offensive rebound is actually a defensive board taken by Jeffers. He'll push in transition. Layup is good. Excellent job of fighting for that defensive rebound by Brody Jeffers, and the Snowbirds are within 8 as they begin this third quarter on a 4-0 run. High ball screen turned down by Frankfort. Jacobson and Blues doing a good job of pressuring Carter Kirby, number 24 for the Panthers. Jacobson currently hounding the aforementioned Kirby right now. They bring a high ball screen from Stevenson, and he's way outside. He typically operates in the post. He'll drive Dylan Croft, and that's a turnover by the Panthers. So St. Mary extending their ball pressure, making Frankfort feel a little bit uncomfortable early on in the third quarter here. As Bevel pushes it up the floor. Frankfort back in their zone. Swung on around the corner. The Snowbirds have it. It's back in their zone. Jeffers has it. He'll attack there, take the 8-foot jump shot. No good. Off the front of the rim. As Stevenson pulls down the rebound, and the Snowbirds are back extending their full court pressure. Bloost on Kirby. Stevenson comes up top to get it. Bloost now on Kirby up top. He'll work against the senior. A little shake and bake. Finds Emerson. Backdoor cut. And driving inside. Layup's no good. Offensive rebound secured. Scrum on the floor for it. It's going to be St. Mary possession on the held ball possession arrow. So not an official turnover for the Panthers, but back-to-back possessions where the first one they threw it away. This time they give it away on the possession arrow. So it'll be St. Mary basketball with a chance to cut it to 5 points. With a chance to cut it to a 2-possession game here. Snowbirds up 4-0 so far in the third period. High ball screen comes from Bloost. Nice cut inside to Jeffers. Can't get the layup to drop as Frankfort has it with numbers. Kirby it was a 3-on-2 break, and St. Mary did a really, really nice job of deflecting that pass. Also a good cutting layup that Jeffers wasn't able to finish at the rim. And inside it goes to Stevenson. The Snowbirds just blew that one. The little switch inside, and the Snowbirds didn't guard it. Easy opportunity for the Panthers. Corner look, head shot fake by Jacobson. Goes up too strong, missed it. He'll pull it back to the corner. And Snowbirds will reset up top. Bevel has it, looks at a three, goes back inside to Jeffers. Corner goes to Bloost. Jacobson driving, back out to Bloost. Shot fake, inside, and he traveled. Yep, shuffled that pivot foot just a tad before making his move on the baseline. So it's a 4-2 advantage so far in the third quarter for St. Mary, but they've missed a couple easy opportunities, some gimmies at the rim. Will the defense be able to carry them in this third quarter as Frankfort drops another backdoor pass, and that one's rejected by Bevel on the help side defense. The backdoor cuts Frankfort has been preying on the Snowbirds with. That was Xander Sawyer who made the cut there, number 30, and had it rejected by Bevel. Checking into the game will be Rylan Matowski for the Snowbirds. He'll draw the assignment of Carter Kirby as Frankfort goes inside. Hook shots no good by Stevenson, and that will be a foul on 22. Actually, that's not Stevenson. That is Bryce Plesha, the foul for the Panthers. Snowbirds down 31-21. 10-point game as Kirby gets the deflection. Up ahead pass, it goes to Emerson. Layup is good. And a foul on Brody Jeffers. So that will send Emerson Farmer to the free throw line for an and-one opportunity. Panthers extending the lead out to 12 points once again. So Farmer with a chance for the old school three-point play to extend the Frankfort Panther lead to 13. And that is the largest lead of the game. St. Mary cut this lead to 8 points at the beginning of the third quarter. Now it's back up to 13. Stolen away once again by the Panthers. Layup is good. Lead goes back up to 15 points, and St. Mary is going to take a timeout after back-to-back turnovers. The Snowbirds need a chance to talk this one over. We're going to take a second and take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back right after this.
This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us. And next week, this commercial could be yours. Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Okay, we're back. Snowbirds with it down 15. They send this one to the corner to Jeffers, looking to get inside against that 1-3-1 zone that Frankfurt's playing. Outside it goes, three-pointer, looked at by Jacobson, didn't take it. Now Jeffers working it around the perimeter. Croft with it on the inside to Metowski at the free throw line. Nice pass down to Croft. Baseline jumpers in. Good offensive execution by the Snowbirds, showing a lot of patience and waiting for a layup to come available as Metowski now guards the ball handler. Backdoor cut. Nice play. That's the second time they got that one, but missing the layup. And Brody Jeffers is fouled on the play. Might have been a little bit of a frustration foul there, as that was called on Xander Sawyer, who missed the layup. I would imagine it was a little bit of a frustration foul. You miss a gimme layup and then a little bit too amped up. So it's 36-23. St. Mary looking to cut into this lead. Bevel stepped on the out-of-bounds line. It's a 13-point game. 36-23 in favor of the Panthers. Metowski guarding Kirby as he brings the ball up. They go far side to Farmer. Stevenson with it up top, being guarded by Croft. Good ball denial from Rylan Metowski, but Kirby got the ball as Metowski is guarding him. Frankfort, a little double screen action. Slip, tapped away. Bevel with the steal. Good hands. He'll race in for the two-point basket. And the lead is down to 11. A lot of pressure being put on the ball right now for the Snowbirds. Kirby working against Metowski, spinning through the lane. That one's going to be a held ball. It will be Frankfort possession on the possession arrow. Ball pressure really starting to get ratcheted up right now by the St. Mary defense. as they've pushing foul is called on Frankfort, number 2, Stevenson. So that will be a turnover for the Panthers. 25-36 is the score. Snowbirds in the middle of a 4-0 run. Corner it goes to Croft, inside to Metelsky, blocked. Nice job by Plesha at the rim. Coming back with it was Farmer, and he was fouled by Bebel. Bebel thought he got all ball there, but his case will not be heard by that near side official as Bebel continues to try to plead his case. First free throw is good by Farmer. Second one is true as well. So that lead back up to 13 points. 12-point game at halftime. Metelsky setting the high ball screen. Inside it goes to Croft. Baseline move, pirouetting, shots up. Counted in the foul. Dylan Croft with a big-time baseline move, but they're calling a travel. So we got to take that one off the board as it's still a 13-point game. Snowbirds looking to get a stop. Been really impressed with the defensive intensity that it has picked up for St. Mary, but Frankfort seemingly having an answer whenever they need an answer in the third quarter so far. Just about 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 13-point game. Winner plays the winner of Lake Leelanau St. Mary and McBain Northern Michigan Christian. Snowbirds working it around the perimeter. Jeffers has it, spinning into the paint. Back to Croft in the corner. Need to figure out a way to get this ball reversed so they can get it to a shooter. Like right there. Three-pointer for Jacobson is around and out, but offensive putback is right there for Metelsky. Oh, man, Jacobson thought he had 3. That thing did everything but go down. And as the third quarter ends, the buzzer will sound. It's an 11-point game. Snowbirds down 38-27 with 8 minutes left to play in this regional semifinal. Can a comeback be mounted? We'll find out right after this.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight on the Next Level Broadcasting Watch Party. This is the regional semifinal game that the Snowbirds are playing in versus Frankfort Panthers. Snowbirds' first regional appearance since 2009, I believe. So it's been a long period of time since the Snowbirds have reached a regional semifinal. You can count them. That's 14 years as they get the ball. Bebel goes to Jeffers. Three-pointers up, no good. Rebound track down to Metelsky. Putback is no good. Off the rim. That's a tough luck miss. Snowbirds needed that one, as they're going to need every single one of those points from here on out in the fourth quarter. And baseline drive, foul, and one. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That'll extend the lead back to 13 points. Snowbirds have had a hard time with that baseline drive all night, specifically on the left side of the basket as Frankfort has been clearing out with a screen and then the man has been ripping and going right to the basket. As an offensive rebound is secured by Frankfort, this could hurt if they're able to score it, and they get fouled. So Snowbird's giving up an offensive rebound inside, and this is a certain gut check time for St. Mary right now as they're having a hard time on the defensive glass. Panthers to inbound up 13. Deflected out of bounds by Jeffers, trying to get that one inside to Plesha, where the Panthers. Once again, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. I apologize. I got a little bit of a nasal head congestion here. So that's Metelsky guarding the ball handler. The Panthers content to continue to work around this motion offense as they go inside. Here comes a drop step. Layup, no good. Offensive rebound. This will be a possession arrow going to the Snowbirds. Brody Jeffers was there to secure the held ball. Or no, they called a foul. Emerson Farmer looks at a three-pointer from the corner. Too short. Jeffers has it. Pass up ahead to Jacobson for an easy run-out opportunity for the Snowbirds, and they cut it back to 11. Good fast break. Only fourth fast break point of the half for the Snowbirds. So they need to make do on as many of those open court opportunities as they can if they want to get back in this one. Driving baseline is Farmer. He runs over Gavin Bebel, and that'll be an offensive foul. Snowbird basketball heading the other way here. Frankfort leaving the door open a little bit. For the Snowbirds, it's an 11-point game. Chance to cut it to 3 scores with a bucket. Frankfort back in their 1-3-1 defense. Snowbirds running this one for Jacobson. Three-pointer from the corner. Got it. Big time basket for Daniel Jacobson as he came along the baseline to get open for the three-pointer. And don't look now, but it's an 8-point lead. And Snowbirds on a 5-0 run. Frankfort continuing their motion offense. Here comes a high screen. And then they're going to go to the corner. Inside looking, and it's stolen away by Jacobson, but he kicked it. So it'll be a kick ball. Jacobson just couldn't get the hand out there, so he had to get the shoelace. And excellent effort by trying to read the eyes of the passer. Can the Snowbirds get another stop here as Frankfurt's inbounding? They find Sawyer. Metelsky still on the ball. This motion offense really starting to chew up a little clock as well. Panthers doing a good job of not letting the ball stay on the same side of the floor. They go inside to Stevenson. Triple team comes from the Snowbirds. Farmer now with it as the Panthers are forced to reset up top. That triple team came very fast for the Snowbirds between Bebel, Croft, and Jacobson to force it out of the post as they did not want Stevenson to go to that patented right-handed hook shot. This one's turned over as the Snowbirds have it. Jeffers with it. They have numbers. They're looking to push Bebel up the floor, driving in through the paint. Lefty scoop shots, no good, but he'll go to the free throw line with a chance to make it a 2-possession game. Back-to-back Frankfort turnovers allowing the Snowbirds to get back into this game. Bebel with an opportunity to cut it to 7 or 6 points with a pair of makes, and he leaves the first one short. So best the Snowbirds can hope for is to be down by 7 here with this free throw. I believe this is the first free throw attempt of the game for St. Mary as Bebel makes good on the second attempt. It's a 7-point game between Snowbirds and Panthers. Metelsky picking up full court on number 24, Carter Kirby. And so is Bebel picking, or that's, Bebel and turning it down the screen. Nice job of using his body to shield and get the basket was Emerson Farmer. Bebel spinning around inside. Layup is good. So Bebel answers right back to bring it back to a 7-point game. Snowbirds need about 2 stops. Frankfort needs about 2 baskets in order to kind of feel good going forward, I would say. If they can score on 2 consecutive possessions, that would be really tough for the Snowbirds to come back from as they're extending this pressure out. Just about 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. High ball screen is, and that one goes inside, and it's stolen by Bebel, but they're going to say Dylan Croft had a foot on the line as he was possessing the ball. And we'll have a timeout taken by the Snowbirds. It'll be Panther basketball when we come back after this full timeout between these two teams. Fourth quarter action, 7-point game, Snowbirds, Panthers. We'll be back right after this on Next Level Broadcasting's Watch Party.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
In the fourth quarter, here we go. Just about 2.5 minutes left to go in the game between Snowbirds and Panthers, and that is a 5-second call on the baseline. Another turnover for the Panthers as the Snowbirds now with an opportunity to cut this to a 5 or 4 point game with a made basket. It's Bebel, Jeffers, Jacobson, Metelsky, and Croft on the floor for the Snowbirds. They exchange on the far side, still going against this 1-3-1 defense for the Panthers. Three-pointer is no good. Offensive rebound by Metelsky is tapped out of bounds by Emerson Farmer for the Panthers, so it'll maintain Snowbird basketball. Metelsky had that one tapped out of his hands, and the Snowbirds inbound to Jacobson. Brody Jeffers drives down the lane. Wild shots, no good. Rebounded by Stevenson, and he's looking for an outlet as he finds the point guard, number 24, Carter Kirby, for the Panthers. Baseline drive is no good, and that should be Snowbird basketball. It was off of Emerson Farmer, number 0 for Frankfort. So Snowbird's catching a lot of breaks here. Panthers not able to put one through the basket in a little bit. Got some more shout-outs we're going to get to in a little bit as Brody Jeffers is looking for an open teammate. Jacobson has it for the Snowbirds. Goes inside to Metelsky. Back out to Jeffers. Three-pointer in the corner for Bebel. Got it. Got all 3 of them. It's a 4-point game now between the Snowbirds and the Panthers as Metelsky picks up full court on Carter Kirby. Panthers trying to sustain this run. Free throw jumpers, no good. Offensive rebound by Plesha, no good. Tap back by Farmer. Snowbirds have numbers. If they look up the floor, they do. Bebel has it as it's stolen away by the Panthers. That is a tough break as Snowbirds could have cut it to 2 points. Back come the Panthers. Stevenson traveled. So both teams starting to show a little nerves here. You can tell that they're just sucking wind too. Both teams not playing a lot of guys into that bench as it's a 4-point game. Snowbirds have it. Corner it goes to Jacobson. He'll drive middle, and it's stolen away by Emerson Farmer, deflected on the pass as Jacobson was trying to find Bebel, and a timeout taken by Frankfort. It's a 4-point game between the Snowbirds and the Panthers, and It's crunch time right now, and we're going to get to some of the shout-outs as this next level broadcasting texting line's been blowing up. And we want to give a shout-out to Aaron Sitkevich here from the class of 2009. Aaron, thanks for tuning in, and also, Aaron, congratulations. You were a part of that last Snowbird District Championship team. So thanks for tuning in, and obviously giving a shout out to Coach Dale Jacob, assistant coach Tom Pratt, and Gary Metelsky. Great Snowbird staff assembled here to get this team to its first regional semifinal appearance since 2009. Snowbirds doing their best to make a comeback. They were down 12 at half. It's now a 4-point deficit between them and the Frankfort Panthers. Unfortunately, I cannot see a clock, and we're just about I'm just kind of going off of texts that I get in from people in attendance that were right around the 1-minute mark of the fourth quarter. So it's a 4-point game. Both the Panthers are in the bonus 1-1. So they will shoot 1-1 free throws the rest of this fourth quarter. Metelsky still pressuring the basketball tremendously as Farmer has it, and Croft gives the foul, which will send Stevenson to the free throw line for a 1-1 opportunity. At least I thought it would be a 1-1 opportunity. I apparently misspoke as the Panthers inbound to Kirby. Metelsky still guarding him. Bebel guarding Farmer. Snowbirds extending pressure, trying to get a trap on the ball. Panthers content with running clock here as a foul is given again on number 2, Stevenson. So that will send senior Nick Stevenson. No, it still won't send him to the free throw line. I think the Snowbirds were trying to get fouls accumulated, so that way when they need to foul to extend the game, they are able to do so. As Kirby has it now guarded by Bloost, he spins out of it, and the foul's given by Bloost. So now we'll have free throws for the Panthers as Carter Kirby, the sophomore, will head to the charity stripe for a true 1-1 opportunity for the Panthers. Big time moments for number 2-4 Kirby, the sophomore, for the Panthers. He dribbles it, spins it, dribbles it again, free throws up and good. Like the pressure didn't even get to him as he put the first one down of the 1-1 opportunity. Second free throw for Kirby is good. So the sophomore makes good on both of his free throws. Snowbirds coming back with a 6-point game. They find Jacobson in the corner. Croft up top has it. They need to get a quick shot. Bebel has it up top. He'll penetrate, try to slice through the defense, throws up a runner. No good, and it was fouled on the floor. So Bebel will go to the free throw line for a 1-1 opportunity. Snowbirds used about 13 seconds of clock there. So Bebel with a 1-1. And a timeout's going to be taken by St. Mary. Coach Dale Jacob wants to talk it over, talk through different scenarios here, make or miss, I would presume. You know, if you make the first free throw, miss the second free throw, you need to have a game plan. If you miss the first free throw, I would assume you have the same game plan that if you missed the second free throw. If you make both free throws, then it allows you to set up your full court press. So ideally, best case scenario, Bebel's able to make both free throws of this 1-1, and the Snowbirds can set up a full court press. If Bebel misses the first or second free throw of this 2-shot penalty, then the Snowbirds also have to be aware and in tune to what they need to do if that situation presents itself. But first, Bebel with some work to do from the free throw line. 2 dribbles. Shots away, no good, too strong. Rebounded to Stevenson, and he's fouled. So that will send senior number 2, Stevenson, to the free throw line for Frankfort. Nick Stevenson going to the free throw line. He's played a pretty good game, but relatively quiet in the second half, though. So he'll have a 1-on-1 opportunity as well. 3 dribbles, sets, and shoots. Got it. So Panthers so far going 3 for 3 from the free throw line when they need it most here in the fourth quarter. Big time opportunities for them to ice this game and put it away in the fourth quarter after St. Mary came back from being down 12 at half. Second free throw bounces off the back rim and drops in. It's an 8-point game. St. Mary down. Bevel looking for answer. Jeffers' three-pointer is no good. Offensive rebound to Metowski. Shots up and blocked. Bevel has it again. Back to Jeffers. He'll drive into the paint, out to Jacobson, and that's out of bounds. Turnover back to back to Frankfort. And I don't know what's being debated here. Was it a timeout or the officials? So yeah, it was a 30-second timeout taken by St. Mary, I believe, and just so they can set up their full court press. Stevenson has it, and he throws it away. Or St. Mary has it. Bevel with it down to Bloost, back to Jacobson, and he's fouled. Was it on a 3-point attempt or 2? I think it was on a 2-point attempt. And they're going to say 3 free throws for Jacobson. So this is an opportunity for the Snowbirds to cut this to a 5-point lead. First free throw is away and good for Jacobson from the free throw line. His 9th point of the game by my unofficial tally. Second free throw's up and good. So third free throw here. Chance to cut it to a 5-point game. Third free throw is around, and he missed it. Clearing as Plesha. Farmer has it. He's triple teamed by a host of Snowbirds. Finds an open Stevenson, and Stevenson breaks the pressure. Plesha has it down low, up and fouled. Oh, man, that's tough. Excellent job of breaking the pressure, and standing there right underneath the basket was Sawyer for the Panthers, and he got the harm and the basket to go. So he'll head to the free throw line for an and-one opportunity. It's back to an 8-point game. Sawyer with an opportunity to make it a 9-point advantage for the Panthers. Free throw is up and good. Snowbirds really with some work to do here down late in the fourth quarter. They will set up Jacobson back to Jeffers. 3 is away from the corner. Too strong. Bounces around and in. Oh, my goodness. I've never seen that bounce before. It's a 6-point game. Timeout from the St. Mary bench after Jeffers knocks in the miraculous 3-pointer from the corner. It's a 6-point game between Panthers and Snowbirds. Snowbirds needed that one as Jeffers was able to provide the shot of all shots as it hit every part of the backboard, the rim, and then kind of like hung on the back of the rim before falling through the net. So Snowbirds down 6 in this fourth quarter. It was a 12-point game at halftime. Snowbirds have had to scratch and claw all the way back from being down 12 at half. It was 29-17 at the halftime intermission. Now Snowbirds find themselves down 6. Frankfort Panthers doing a really good job of getting to the free throw line. There was a stretch in the fourth quarter where Frankfort had, I think, 4 out of 6 possessions end with a turnover. Since then, they've done a good job of finding their composure and finding their way to the free throw line, getting their legs underneath them from the free throw line, where they have gone 5 of 5 for 5 of their most recent 7 points as they look to inbound, and they'll have to take a timeout to avoid the 5-second call. So Snowbird doing a good job of guarding the inbound pass. It's a 30-second timeout taken by the Panthers. Once again, thanks for everybody tuning in, hanging out on the Next Level Broadcasting watch party. Snowbirds with their first regional final, or regional we got a chime in message from Daniel Smith on the chat. Daniel, we don't know officially the time. We're under 1 minute to play. Snowbirds guarding the inbounder once again as the Panthers get it into Sawyer. He dribbles up the floor and is fouled by Donovan Bloost. So that will send number 30, Sawyer, to the free throw line. He's got the last 3 points for the Panthers on the and one opportunity they just had. He'll have 2 free throws as the Panthers are in the double bonus here for the rest of the game. Couple dribbles, a spin. Sawyer sets and shoots. Got it. Panthers have gone 6 for 6 at the charity stripe here in clutch time in the fourth quarter. Big reason why they have a 7-point advantage. Sawyer's second shot is nothing but net. 7 for 7 go the Panthers from the free throw line. As the Snowbirds come back, pushing in a hurry. Jeffers is going to have to get into the paint. Does. Gets a quick 2. Clock's going to continue to run. Timeout taken by St. Mary once again. It's back to a 6-point game. This was the second to last timeout for St. Mary, so they will have 1 full timeout remaining after this, I believe. Six-point game between Panthers and Snowbirds. St. Mary not guarding the inbounder. Double teaming, and Sawyer gets open again, and he's fouled by Gavin Beble. Panthers doing a good job of just kind of waiting and then finding the open cutter. Sawyer has done it on the last 2 possessions where he sets a screen and then just kind of pops, and the Snowbirds haven't been able to find him. So he'll head to the free throw line for 2 more free throws. Chance to put it back to an 8-point margin. This one is nothing but net. Wow. Panthers 8 for 8 from the free throw line in crunch time in the fourth quarter, and with that that's going to be the curtain call for the St. Mary Snowbirds. Final time checking out of the game. Seniors Donovan Bloost, Brody Jeffers, and Gavin Beble. Those 3 seniors poured their heart and soul into this year's team and this year's season. Unfortunate to see it come to an end like this, but the poise and prowess of Frankfort in the fourth quarter was just a little bit too much for the Snowbirds in the end. As the Snowbirds go inside and they put one up and in, but that's going to be pretty much for pure aesthetics as the Panthers hold on for a 5-point regional semifinal victory over the St. Mary's Snowbirds. So For everyone tuning in, hanging out, and watching on the Next Level Broadcasting watch party, thank you. It's been a great season of sports in Northern Michigan. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me, watching this regional semifinal matchup between the Panthers and Snowbirds. For all of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, all of us that, all the sponsors that enable us to bring you coverage of St. Mary Athletics, we appreciate your support and look forward to future events. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of the evening, everyone. And good luck on those NCAA brackets. Good luck on those NCAA brackets. If you're filling those out, good luck. Thanks, and good night.